All right, we are streaming live day one, CAMX 2025. Joining me is Matthew Hardman. He is the global head of sales at Loop Technology.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning. Happy to have you joining me.
I'm very happy to be here.
So I want to tell people, first of all, before we get started, you can find us. We're streaming over at the Hive, formerly Park Place. We're at the Hive located at A21. You'll see it. We're in a kind of a sound booth here. The audio is actually really good. So I've been checking out some of the feedback on this. So, but yeah, glad to have Matthew. He has 13 years of experience designing, developing, building, testing, and installing machines for the automated manufacture and assembly of aircraft and composites. So he's going to be talking about their Loop technology, the Fiberline system that is it's a fully automated solution for composites preforming, enabling high-speed deposition of large composite plies for parts like aircraft wings and automotive components. The system handles the entire process from material cutting and sequencing to precise placement and consolidation, specifically increasing material layup rates compared to traditional methods. So that's a lot to be said.
You got it.
First of all, tell us, before we get into the technology, tell us about your background, Matthew.
Yeah, sure. So I started about 13, maybe 14 years ago, installing factories for Airbus.
Yeah.
For a competitor of ours, you might know them, Electro Impact.
Oh, yeah.
So I started on the A350 production line for their wing box assembly in Broughton in the UK. And I've been in machinery design and research ever since. So Electro Impact, a company that's also at CAMX called Signet TechSkim, and the National Composite Center, and now Loop Technology for a year now.
Okay.
I absolutely love the machinery. Looking around CAMX, it's a wonder world for me. I'm so excited.
Like a kid during Christmas, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
just going around. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into the Fiberline. Talking about this Fiberline system. I gave a little overview of it. If you would explain some of the benefits for, because it does.
Yeah.
It's great not only for, I mentioned we're talking aircraft wings, but also great in terms of automotive parts as well.
Right. So, I mean, let me explain where it came from, its journey.
Okay.
In a way to answer that question, because it's now been part of two really large development programs, collaborative research programs funded by UK government,
Right.
the Aerospace Technology Institute in the UK. And one of them was Wing of Tomorrow, that was with Airbus and Spirit as the main partners in that collaborative project. And then IHSS, which is with Boeing.
Okay.
And in both cases, it's targeting ultra high rate deposition. So we're talking about going from the current generation, which is dominated by the AFP machines. Those are the wide body aircraft that are at about rate 8 to 12. Maybe they once peaked at rate 15 aircraft per month. But you know, now we're trying to push all the way up to, I don't know, 60 to 100 aircraft per month.
Wow.
And we're going to need new generations of technology for that. So that's where these research programs, these development programs are targeting. And our methods are wildly different than an AFP machine. We're looking at processing dry, wide fabrics, so dry non-crimp fabrics in composite and in glass, definitely. We are also trying ECF, but ECF is really difficult to pick and place. Really difficult.
Yeah.
And so we can hit much higher rates because we can just pick up a lot more material in one go. We have these two different end effectors, fiber form and fiber roll. One of them will pick and then place down directly onto the tool, and they can do plies up to 10 meters by 2.
Yeah.
And then the other is fiber roll. It'll do 20 meter by 5. It'll do an entire wing skin in one go.
Wow. One go.
I mean, the ply for one, you still need to build up your laminate.
Okay.
So we're talking about the preforming process before you then take that into maybe an RTM process.
Yeah, so this is very impressive. You were also a 2025 JEC Composites Innovation.
Yep.
There you go. You got it. Yeah, talk about that. I mean, that's an honor.
Yeah, we were so pleased to have won that award.
Yeah.
And it's just a validation that that the equipment that we're developing
Sure.
really does have legs, and so we were so pleased to have won that award at JEC on the basis of this fiber line technology, and particularly the fiber form, which is what we're right now with the IHSS program. We're really developing hard.
Yeah.
We're pushing the boundaries of what can be done. And what's nice about that as well is to take it back to sort of the manual processes, it automates what is already a manual process. So because we're working with non-crimp fabrics and we can turn to prepregs, we can turn to other formats as well. We can start to look at processes that have already been established as manual processes, and how do you go automate those in a way that's not completely disruptive, that requires you to go back to the drawing board and,
Sure.
and redesign your parts from scratch. And I think that it's clearly it's an innovative set of processes. You can't do this. You can't do this with AFP in the same way. You can't process as much material as fast with AFP. And manually, the fastest process that we see in the world today. I've been over to Belfast and had a look at the A220, what was the Bombardier C series, and those guys are manually depositing at about rate 6. And I mean, everything's a bottleneck if you want to get to rate 60 from rate 6.
Sure.
You just can't get there. They're having to roll every single ply up by hand off the ply cutters, take it over on a rack and put it down. We can shortcut all of that by doing it automatically.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Talk about the collaboration with your partners. I see, Fanuc and
Zund.
Yeah.
And we're here with Zund today. We're on booth C37, which, if you look out for it, has the large Zund banner.
Okay.
And Zund developed with us their Aero Q line, and that's a much more accurate ply cutter that for the size of ply that we're looking to process. So they've built for us a ply cutter with a bed length of 21 meters, the entire of which is addressable, as in you can cut a ply that is 21 meters long and you can do it in one pass.
Okay.
So previously you would have been cutting that in the ply cutting area and
Yeah.
then shunting it down the table. You don't have to do that anymore. We've got a lovely, encoder down the full length of that track, and you get millimeter accuracy with that.
Wow.
And it's really lovely to see. So we've integrated with that. That means if we're cutting smaller plies, we can start to pick as soon as that area of the ply cutter is available. We can start picking off it. We know when they're done. Go in and get our ply and send the command to cut the next one. Keep everything rolling as fast as you possibly can. Zund's been an amazing partner. Fanuc, we could not be deploying our end effectors without this M2000i from Fanuc, which is the largest long reach robot, the heaviest payload robot that we can buy.
Yeah.
If we had to go bigger, it would be to gantries, and we've integrated gantries before. But we like, for these projects where you don't need to go to a gantry, we love that there's this M2000 we can buy.
I want to point people again, C37, where you're located. People can learn more. You've got some information. So for any of your aerospace, automotive clients who might want to come by and talk, you'll be at the booth.
I'll be at the booth, or I'll be standing on one of our 2 awards.
Oh yeah,
booths as well.
That's right.
But all of the colleagues from Zund are briefed on our equipment, and they've got my business card to go hand out. You'll find me. I'll either be at the awards booths, or I'll be on the Zund.
Yeah, I took a picture earlier of I was trying to upload it to highlight it, but we ran out of time. I was over at the CAMX Awards and took a quick shot of your booth location over there. So really cool. So congratulations. Best of success at the show for the next few days, and glad to meet with you.
It was great to meet with you too.
All right. Thanks, Matthew.